sponsored by Our Home magazine on newsstands now.
In late September, the National Association of the Remodeling Industry hosted their Evening of Excellence, which included naming 6 local firms as Contractor of the Year. The 2016 award-winning projects are featured in the latest issue of Our Home magazine. Angela Hubbard and Mason Hearn from the Central Virginia chapter join us this morning. Thank you both for coming in. This is a big event to have this, first of all, and then to have it featured in Our Home magazine. It's got to be a thrill. I mean, it's got to be just wonderful to show people the before and afters.
Absolutely. We are honored to be in their magazine, and our association just really focuses on professionalism in the remodeling industry, and we're happy to have that coverage.
Mason, we were talking just before we came on the air, and I said, I don't have the ability to see an ugly room turn into something fabulous. I love seeing it, and I like to see the project move along, and I've had lots of ugly rooms converted, but I don't have that ability, and this is what you do every day.
Right, that's a great question. You know, that's the reason to hire a very capable remodeling contractor, that we ask the right questions. So we want to really convert your ideas and thoughts into a great design and built reality that is one of these creative, nice remodels.
This is kind of like when you go to the doctor and say, my foot hurts, and he's going to ask you 15 questions before he ever looks at your foot. You say, I've got this ugly room, and then before you get the hammers and the saws out, you say, all right, well, what do you like? What do you want? What do you see? And then you can guide it in that direction.
That's absolutely true. Yeah.
All right, we're taking a look at some things here now, and I want you to tell us about this one. This looks like it might have been a screen porch or something like that, or an addition, and you kind of turned it around?
We did. My firm, Home Masons, was fortunate to be honored with 2 of these awards for the best interior remodel as well as the best addition. One of the addition project was a high-end screen porch in the West End.
And we were just looking at that bar that looks like a bar on the picture I'm looking at. And you said, when I asked you about an ugly room, you said you wanted to see an ugly room. You should have seen this before we started. When you take a look at something that's just, you look at it and that's hideous. And it's like, what do you do? I mean, do you go through, after you've asked the questions, you go through materials? How does it start?
Well, certainly. There is the programming, which is the question and answer with the owner, trying to figure out you know, what their requirements are for the room or space, and then converting that through, you know, our experience. My background is in architecture. And that's kind of part of what we do is understand, one, how to ask the right questions, and then getting the answers to those questions. How do we turn that into something amazing?
Yeah. And Angela, I was just wondering, you work with lots of different people, like Davis and Green is one of them.
Right.
And obviously they come in and say, well, you can't put that there because you'd have to have a wire hanging across the room or something like that. You've got to have good partners too.
Absolutely. And I think if I could encourage homeowners to do one thing, it is to do their research, make sure if any project they're doing, they're not all do-it-yourself projects, and you need people like Davis and Green or some of the reputable members to help you to know whether or not a project is something you can complete on your own.
Cody for residential interior remodel is one of them you used in some of these beautiful projects we're looking at as well.
Right.
Do they get as excited as the homeowner when people walk in and take a look around? The people in your association say, this is going to be a fun project? Absolutely.
They're very excited to work with the homeowners and to take their ideas and their vision. This is, you know, most of us, it's our largest lifetime investment. And it's just really exciting to help people to transform a space to make it something that they've dreamed of.
It's got to be real rewarding, because then you can stand back and look at it when you're done.
Absolutely.
It's like, I did that.
Absolutely.
And it takes a team, and you guys have got some great teams. Thank you so much, and congratulations on all the awards.
Thank you.
Very nice. Folks, you can check out the rest of the Contractor of the Year awards, the winners, in the latest issue of Our Home magazine. Pick up your copy or subscribe to Our Home magazine. You can find it on newsstands, or subscribe online at richmondmagazine.com/home.